Select few, but hopefully a few more might join us in a moment. I'll try and tell you a little bit about Frank Chapman Centre, which you can see on the picture behind me there. The first thing to say is, myself, I've already been there with groups of children from school 12 times, I believe it is, in the past. So it's a place I do know very well. And obviously the group went last year, so it's a place that we're very familiar with. The Frank Chapman Centre is situated about a mile out of Bewdley, up on the edge of the wire forest, and it has hundreds of acres of grounds which are fenced in, of woodland and with lots of other activities too, which is purely for the use of the centre. So it's a very secure place in a very, very beautiful spot. I'll just move on to the next one. Oh gosh, that's one missing from where we was before. Frank Chapman Centre is named after somebody called Frank Chapman, who gave the land to Sandwell Local Authority. So it's owned by Sandwell Local Authority, which has many benefits because the price is very good for the centre compared with other places, and also safety there is second to none, because if anyone else knows who works in a school or in education, the risk assessments you have to do anything are unbelievable. So it's very, very safe and very, very well maintained. There we are. So the centre as it is now was opened in 1969. It's had a number of extensions, and it's actually a very nice building with very nice facilities. Keep moving on, yes. You can see a picture of some groups of children in the woods. The main draw of the place is the beautiful environment. Lots of adventurous activities, but the woodlands are absolutely superb. There's lots of activities such as orienteering, all kinds of nature-based activities in the woods, and there's also some super activities at the centre itself, which you can now start to see. It sort of moves through. There's a super adventure course, which it can be quite challenging with lots of mud. There's the opportunity at times to visit a farm, and I'm not sure whether we'll do that this time. Children take part in orienteering. The climbing wall, which I think will appear in a moment, is absolutely fantastic, very challenging. I had to go myself, and it really is. One thing that always seems to happen every time that I've gone there, and I'm sure definitely will happen in February, is that the children get completely covered in mud. In fact, we went in the summer this year, and the children still got completely covered in mud, and seem to strangely enjoy that. Oh, here we are, the climbing wall. There we are. All children will have a good go at it. They'll go as far as they can. If they don't want to go any further, they don't have to. There are easier bits, there are harder bits, depending how confident they feel. There's me up there struggling, and I did find it a bit scary, but I got up to the top, and it really is very, very good. Okay. There's also, as well as all the activities that the centre plans, so if I just go through those, there'll be the climbing wall, the adventure courses, lots of orienteering, some excellent activities in the evening that just keep the children active, so that hopefully they're pretty tired when eventually we all want to get to sleep and they don't. They also have lots of periods of free time at the place where you'll see some slides of that coming up now. There's a really good games room with a pool table, karaoke machine, table tennis, table football for if it's wet. There's a big football field, cricket nets, lots of big rhododendron bushes that seem to make good dens inside. Lots of things they can do. I'll talk about this bit in a moment. Lots of things they can do for periods of free time as well. But it's just really good that you'll see them together, enjoying themselves and having that extra bit of time they might not have with their friends any other time. The nice thing about going in February is that when they have some time, torches are great fun because you can go around with the torches. We'd normally go for a walk in the woods in the evening with the torches, which is really good fun too. So it's a different concept going in that time of year to perhaps going in the summer or even in October as when the group went before. This bit has now changed. The main building can accommodate still up to 48 children, but there's actually bunk beds in the dormitories now. The way it works is there would only be our group in the centre. There's one big corridor upstairs, dormitories for the girls one end, dormitories for the boys the other end, and really nice facilities. They have, as I say, well, you see the washrooms and everything there now, in fact, but they have all been revamped in the last year or so, I believe, and there's bunk beds, they're all nicely done out, the washrooms are nice and clean, and the beds are nice and comfortable. The beds didn't used to be that comfortable, I don't think, at one point, but they are now. So they're really good facilities. The leaders who will be going, we have bedrooms sort of in the corridors near the dormitory, so if anything happens, we'll hear, and we're there if anyone needs us. And also, once the children have gone to sleep, whatever time that may be, we have a room that we can sit in and we can hear if there's any problems. So we're accessible, and there's nobody else there from any other school either, and the centre's locked up and nice and secure. So security is a real plus there. It's absolutely excellent. There was the staff room going through. Nice dining room, excellent food, I have to say. In the 12 times I've been there, I've always found the food to be superb. Good home-cooked food, lovely cakes. They do one particular type of cake that is really nice, a sponge cake with white icing, absolutely delicious. There's usually something cooked for breakfast, whether there's bacon or sausage or egg. Not normally a full English, unfortunately, but aspects of it, and cereal, and plenty of choice. The kids make their own sandwiches at lunchtime, and so they get a good choice of things to put in there. Sometimes daft things go in, but they get to choose. So food's really good. What else is it to say? Yeah, as it says there. And if there's anyone with any particular dietary needs, they're very good at accommodating those needs too. So we will obviously send out forms which you'll need to put that on a bit nearer the time. For the moment, all I need to ask you for is if you can send the slip back at the bottom of your letter with a £10 deposit just to express an interest in the place. Then nearer the time we'll send out the forms where we request medical information, any dietary information or anything that we'll need to know. So I think that's everything I can think to say about the centre. Is are there any questions at all that you'd like to ask me? Oh, sorry, I should have said that. It's on the letter. It's the 13th to the 15th. So as Mark's pointed out, during Valentine's Day. So, and considering that I'm taking the school there a month earlier and it's Kerry's 40th birthday when I'm there the first time, I'm away for that and Valentine's Day. It's not going to be very popular. So yes, it's the 13th to the 15th of February, June half term, Monday to the Wednesday. Any questions at all? Oh, well, thank you very much.